NASCAR needs to get involved with Brad now at this point? No, not Carol. Super. Like, how fine get back out. Fine, simply glad here. He's out in front of the pace car, so looks like Kyle will stay on the lead lap. They want us to give him a lap back, Dave. They keep him more lap down. I went to my bag my light on the exit. And okay, over like it was fucking obvious. You know, he did a lot of work, but we're just giving him up. Give him that one out before we get done. And say, let's give him the NASCAR official. Yeah, we'll apologize for that. Apologize for it. It's going to cost him 2 more laps. Said unsportsmanlike conduct. That's the freedom of speech. They're going against the constitutional rights of everybody. No, please. Now we all work too hard for this. You're costing us. Raise the bill road and parking for 2 laps. Down into turn 3. That 48 gets loose into the corner. You can
Skies above. Happy New Year to you. How are you doing?
This is going to get interesting. Denny Hamlin not happy with the way Bowman raced him.
We figured we'd do a New Year's tonight. What else we got here? Sounds good. Yeah, sounds good. I guess it's working. Hold on. Really? I'm dealing with something right now. I don't know what I'm dealing with, but it's a cold or something. We got a X-Class player coming in. Space weather. That might upset some people. Where are you? And Happy New Year. Yeah, new fair. Well, maybe it was. Maybe it was. New fair. Well, I don't know what to say. You know, I mean, Carol went live tonight. I can't watch that. I needed a break. It's crazy. I mean, like 25,000 people coming in this country a week. Well, we're talking with some people from Maine. They were talking about how really out of bounds this whole deal is this winter. You know, I mean, he's way up north. He's 100 miles north of me. One guy. They ain't got no snow. They ain't got no snow, and the lakes aren't even frozen. Yeah, I hope so. Thank you. I mean, lakes aren't even frozen. Snowmobile, ski industry. This is like the first night we got down cold. It's 26 degrees. We haven't really been that cold. Oh, they want to play with the weather. And we all agree they playing with the weather. Yeah, I think so. I did something I should have done. The first day was nasal rinse, and I did a nasal rinse earlier, and that helped. Tired too, fatigued. I got some stuff done. It's good enough for me. We cook tonight. Have fireworks. Yeah, I think after my time in the army, fireworks really don't do a whole lot for me anymore. You get to shoot 155 artillery shells and mortars and stuff. It's like, hey, this is cool. Especially never shoot it in anger. But it was just a good conversation with some Mainers up here, and they were complexed. I would say that would be the word. Yeah, I am. I'll I use half the bottle and I'll pop it in the microwave, get it a little warmed up, and do it again. I can't be bothered with all that. What nasal cleansing works for me, but I add a lot of salt to it. Allergy, sneezing and running eyes. Yeah, I'm fatigued and achy. It was in my chest, but I think I'm getting it out of there too. Oh well. Anyways, so figured we go live tonight, do an hour or so. Oh, can't be bothered. Yeah. Uh, you know, they traded off. I think they did anyway. Oh well. That's just my opinion on the whole deal. Was I think there are a lot of people with the same symptoms, from what I'm hearing. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're living in a world now where flu and a cold, uh, again, sick. That we don't even talk about that shit. Everything's Corona Bona. Boom. You got a runny nose, Corona Bona. Anyone watch Jimmy Dore and Alex Jones today? It was pretty good. Long, but it was good. I just try to drink plenty of liquids, and I'm going to get motivated. Cold and flu on steroids? No, I felt a lot worse than this. When I get the flu, and pretty bad. Not that bad yet. But I don't even know if you can buy shit at the store anymore for symptoms. They outlawed a bunch of shit from the FDA did in the woods today. Cold seems better. Well, my point was the FDA outlawed this shit. All the stuff that we always used for colds. And it worked, whether it's psychological or not, a lot of it worked. And it's just kind of ridiculous, Why are you taking the shit away? You could put it on your label, right? Hey, the federal government says this shit is no good. It ain't worth the shit. And if you want to buy it, buy it. Beautiful choices. Good choices. I'll be back. Anyway, I called it today, Right. What would you consider over-the-counter shit? Pharmaceutical? The Mucinex worked really good, and I guess they took that off. Anyway, so we went there, right? We went there today. I don't know. It was a kind of a short show. Maybe we were done by 11, 12. And the motherfuckers told us we were going to have partly sunny. And you know something? I tell you, Laura, I stand on my porch on almost every one of these effing forecasts that say partly sunny, right? And right at sunset, between the horizon and the cloud layer, I can see the sun. So technically, are they correct? Are they They're not lying, right? It was partly sunny. That it's a real trip that NOAA can't tell the fucking weather forecast 6 hours from now. It's a trip. Mostly cloudy. And they're showing a picture of the moon coming through. There ain't no moon coming through. So anyway, it was supposed to be mostly sunny on New Year's. And we got graduating clearing now. A whole new word, gradually clearing. This is how they tell the weather forecast now. Anyways, I thought that was interesting. I think it's pretty much, I come to this site every day. This is country's NOAA. Our weather, our country's official weather. Had Ron Paul got in there, you probably wouldn't even be paying for stupid shit like this. Why would you? So anyways, it says gradually clearing. So when I'm done with my live stream, I should see little blotches of blue out there. And by 3 o'clock, I should see little beams of sun coming. I think it's funny that the weather modificators and the weather forecasters aren't getting together, I still think they're separated. I think a lot of meteorologists know what's going on, for sure. Anyway, I got a video I've been watching. This guy, Cerro Gordo, Ghost Town Living. Young kid bought a Cerro Gordo mine up there, and he's redoing it. It's an hour and 11 minutes. So I really don't have a whole lot to play tonight. We could say fuck it all and go watch a movie. I think it's a big joke. I find it amazing. People talk about cutting everyone. Personally, I think for the most part, I think you might be onto something there. Well, I don't think, how could an idiot like me understand weather manipulation? I got an application here. I tell that to people. They don't even fucking bat an eyelash. That's how bad the fluoride is in our system. I got a weather modification license application for Texas. It's here somewhere. Did you know that? Either one of you? You don't come in too much. It's in my office here somewhere. Like, how the fuck are you doing that? And it's all about money. All about money. I had $1 billion in the bank. I make it snow in fucking Florida. Right? Well, I don't like Florida. That fucking football team down there. Let's make it snow in Florida. Yeah, I showed you all too. You know, where the hell you get off on anybody having that kind of power? You worry about the fucking illegals coming across the border. You better worry about weather modification. Because these ticks are going to be hotty as all hell. I mean, the cold don't kill ticks. Cold don't kill ticks. As I understand it from the news media on the television, they basically go dormant. So I reviewed my calendar. We can do it again. If anyone's excited about, we can count all the gold star days. 2003 was the first year, and one of the ladies used to come in here, says, you're going to have to redo that gold star day shit. You know you ain't going to see that. So we chose Gold Star Day and Nice Day and put them on the calendar. I think we come up with 25. Gold Star Day and Nice Day. That's pretty good. That's like an average of 2 days a month. It says, no way. Yeah. Yeah, you're really going to get some frost up north, huh? Shit. You know, as I mean, you can watch, an average American can watch one of Carol's videos once a week and be overwhelmed. And nobody's saying a thing about it. Everyone's keeping their mouth shut about it. I got a commercial on TV for Donald Trump, and I got a commercial on YouTube for Donald Trump talking about how he's going to build the wall. They're cutting the wall, you fucking jackass. You fat communist motherfucker. The fucking gangsters are cutting the wall. You an idiot? It's fucking man-made. Man can take it down, you fucking idiot. And your border patrol's letting them right over. Oh, wow. Wow. You're pretty far down. Watched one the other day where they dug up right underneath the wall. That wall goes down 40 feet, don't it? Fucking idiots. So we'll see where this is all going. I keep an eye on the stove. The other night, we got about 1.5 inches of snow up here. And about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I said, what the hell is going on? 74 degrees in here, 73, 74. I had to go lower the stove. It was just that little bit of insulation. 5 inches of snow next week. in my town in Massachusetts. I don't have no snow in the forecast. Let me go check. I can't go, but I think this is only 7 days. I don't have no snow in the forecast. Thursday night, it's showing a little snow. Chance of snow, it's saying. Is that the night you're supposed to get snow? Well, yeah. All mine says is a half a day showing snow. 30% chance. Excuse me. I had a good dinner. We took my only 2 eggplants that I got out of the garden this year out of 6 plants, I think. And what I did was when I picked them, I sliced them, breaded them, fried them, and then put them in a bag, freeze them. Tonight I took them out, put them in the oven, add some sauce. Oh yeah. Oh, I watched a few videos. I couldn't find any video though today. I thought that was really strange on YouTube. I thought it was extremely strange that today they weren't offering anything like from 2 days ago. It was pretty bad. You got flooded pretty good. But what else going on? I thought that was good though, Jimmy Dore and Alex Jones. It was a little long. I always wondered why Donald Trump, like in Alex Jones back in the day, didn't throw $500 million to get him some good legal people. Didn't quite understand that. Boy. This Imperial Beach one day ago.
What's hot now? Spectrum One Stream. Get internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi in your first line of unlimited mobile free.
You're talking awful fast there, dude.
Stream box for 12 months, plus get a $100 Visa rewards card. To Spectrum.com today.
Wow. Must be a good
Hi,
deal.
Frank George here. This is the EMS foot massager. EMS is electrical muscle stimulation. It's low-frequency treatment.
Yeah, it
designed
probably
to
works
stimulate
good.
your feet and ankles, Achilles tendons, calf muscles.
Yeah, can
and
we
increase
move
blood
on?
circulation. It elicits muscle
This is San Diego. I don't know if they're going to show any of the damage. It don't look like it. I don't want to sit here looking at it. Hey, ta-da! Welcome back. Nice and cozy. Hot tree and honey, yep. I got a bunch of herbal teas. I'm not going to sit here and look at a gray sky and cold water. But this was about the... I have no appeal to be there right now, to be honest with you. That looks more like my style. I'm hanging in there. I did nasal wash earlier. Seemed to help. We'll do one again before we go to bed. Yeah, right back to you. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you stopped in. I'm sorry you've been sick so long, and hope you stop feeling better. And just try to, one of my rules of thumb is when I go into town or I go anywhere, pump gas, or when I come home, I wash my hands with soap and water. And not a sterilizing shit, but just regular old soap and water. And, it might help. And thanks. Best wishes right back to you. We got I've been getting a lot of these YouTube videos in my home section about tall women, real tall women, 6 foot plus. Crazy. Anyway. Doc Almoba, Miss Brenda. We made nice. Parsley's good stuff. I had my yeah, I'm glad you stopped by. Hope we see more of you. And I had me some eggplant parmesan. Came out pretty good. That eggplant, when I do it that way, it freezes really good. I bread it and cook it first a little bit, partially cook it, and then I freeze it, and it comes out really good. So I was happy with that. That's all I got, though. I only got this one dish, and that's it. Yeah, I did make it, and I pushed myself because it's been really tough, this shit, whatever it is. Man, oh man, it just drains you. Anyway, Yeah, I made it, and it came out good. I cooked down my yeah, but what I do is like I'm gonna say I harvest them in October, right? What I do is I bring them in, I slice them, maybe 3/8 of an inch thick, and then I make egg wash in Italian breadcrumbs, store bought. Put them in the egg wash, put them in the breadcrumbs, and fry them. Not a lot of oil, just enough to brown them up and cook them a little bit. Then take them out and I put them in freezer bags. And then, that was like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. And I took them out of the freezer bag. I put them in a Corningware. Uh, and I put them in there at about 450 degrees, 450, somewhere around there, for about 20 minutes, right? Put them in there in 20 minutes. And it keeps the bread and the breadcrumbs on there. then then I put sauce in the ceramic dish there, and I diced up about 4 peppers, frozen peppers, topped them off with that. The pepper get a little zing. It was really good. I got some if you want to see it. I really don't feel like getting up. But it was good. My basil ain't doing good. My basil's giving up. But I got parsley, rosemary, and thyme. Uh, Doing pretty good. What are you doing, you big handsome? I should make some tea. Buddy's got this thing, Wesley, that goes around his hips, goes around his each leg, and I can help him pick him up, help him up the stairs. We're just looking for something to watch, but I ain't got nothing on YouTube. There's some good stuff that'll get me solo overnight in heavy rain. And here goes Squirrel Tribe. Warning, 12/31/23. High alert. I can't deal with our headlines no more. Baked manicotti sounds awesome. Nice. Yeah, I like just straight up cheese with a lot of parsley in it. But you know what's funny? Yeah, you unsubbed from her channel. Yeah, I just couldn't take the hysterics no more. Anyways, that sounds good. Um, I had 32 plum tomato plants, right? And when I harvest them, I would say 10% were vine ripe. No, squirrel tribe. I would say 10% were ripe, and we're getting freezing, so I had to get them in. So I picked all the green ones, and I put them in a box to ripen, and I cooked them down, just made into puree, and then froze it because I wasn't ready to cook it down while the stove's going. So the other day I started with about 4.5 quarts. That's it. 4.5 quarts. And when I was all cooked down, I ended up with 3 quarts. Unfucking believable. And they don't, it don't taste the same. It don't smell the same as vine ripe. There's no way in hell you can't tell the difference. Anyway, I'm not going to kick myself in the ass this year and go through all that shit. Fuck it. We'll put some maybe watermelons out. But I learned my lesson. You ain't growing shit here. And everyone else complained about it. Well, yeah, it was. You know, it was. I don't know if it was considered work. You know what I mean? It was just part of survival. You know, here what I try to do, and I can't do it, and it ain't my fault. Just ain't no sunshine. A lot of people had trouble. All up here in New England, a lot of people had trouble. Too much rain. It's a real shitty winter this year. It was a shitty spring. It was a shitty summer. It was a shitty fall. Although October, I had the most nicest days. I forgot how many there were. I think there was like 12 or 10 in October. Nice days. I think for the whole year, I got nice days, and gold star days was 25. Oh, well. Wow, nice. Good for you. That's what I'm looking for. I think we'll just go and watch Pete Santinello. I'll turn the volume down. Why don't we do that? Fuck this. Fuck this. Ain't nobody got a goddamn video out there posted this week with a blue sky. Let's go. I won't play the audio. Happy New Year to you, young lady. Where you been doing? complain to the manager about the speed bumps. You get these goddamn speed bumps out of here before someone gets hurt.
Would you build a website for a major brand with more than 200 million users using Wix? Well, we did.
Still money?
Hi, I'm Steve.
Really?
I'm an R&D manager here at Wix. Today I want to show you how we use our own platform, creating some pretty complex
Well, New
functionalities
Year's.
that may surprise you. First, all of our web pages are built on Wix. They get a huge amount of traffic. Users that sign up to Wix come with all kinds of needs and goals.
All
So
right,
to match
let's
them
get
with the
to it.
best
I
solutions, we
think
built an onboarding flow
psychologically,
on the Wix editor
this will
using
be
custom
good
code.
for all of us. We'll just turn the volume down. This was the best a week of watching YouTube.
How's it going, man?
This was the only fucking YouTube that had blue sky.
Oh, look at this. Street
The
signs.
only Bluetooth I watched of having blue sky.
I like this because Dan can't dominate it. Look at this place. So this doesn't bum you out seeing all this decay and things falling apart. That's what makes me happy.
Oh, I'm trying to get the volume turned
What
down.
you can and cannot do.
We've been starting a ranch.
You liked that,
No
didn't
house,
you?
no
That was
bills,
funny.
no water.
I would just play this in the background. The only video this week that had blue sky. That two Wonder Hussy videos, Cruise Monkey, probably a total of probably about 7 to 10 other videos. That's unbelievable. And this is the only video posted so far this week. So we might as well watch it over, get some blue skies in that picture. Whoa, did you do anything for dinner? Skies left, I think. I think Skies had to go. She was going to bed. What did you make anything for special for dinner? 95. Oh, I'm going to probably leave this for prosperity. I'm not going to eliminate this video that we're doing here tonight. And if you're watching this 5 years from now, this is a good example of what skies look like in this country, even up here in Maine. How was a potato soup? Not to be a wise guy, but we tried to stop it. Oh, you did have the ham hock. Cool. We all bitched about it. Delicious. Yeah, I bet. So this is what us guys look like. Up here in the Northeast, you get a couple each month. Not too many. But they were blue as blue can be. And the in-charge people decided that we shouldn't have blue skies. We should have gray skies all the time. So maybe somebody see this 5-10 years from now. I still might be here, but yeah, I'm gonna make me a cup of tea. Yeah. I'm drinking some water right now, but I think warm tea would be better. I thought that was really strange, though. This was the only video this week I watched with blue sky in it. It's happy, happy, joy, joy. What are you looking at, buddy? Buddy, doing pretty good. Made another year, a couple more weeks. It'll be his birthday. We share the same birthday. Righty. What are we gonna do? Well, Mike Morales used to. Let's do a little of this. We're gonna do some Mullen, some echinacea. I have an echinacea, pretty good. You big old handsome. Alrighty. And now, a little honey, I'll be there. You've been here. Haven't had that time to drink that beer. My honey got all frozen there. Right. All right, hold on. We don't want it boiling. Should add some pine needles too. Yeah. Alrighty. Hope you're enjoying that view as much as I was. Never mind the territory, the land, just the sky. Oh. Tea. January 24th. But we got well, one of the sad things about here, and I guess it could happen anywhere, is about 8 years ago, this guy on ham radio encouraged me to build a top bar beehive. So I watched a couple of videos. I'm not really a good carpenter, but I built a real nice top bar beehive. And I videotaped everything, and he just said it was excellent. Excellent. And I never been able to attract bees in here. I did the feeders, I did the spearmint. Oh, no kidding. Yeah, it's the saddest day of the year, according to Google, when I looked it up once. It was, so, I mean, that was, so anyways, I met this guy, he sells apples, so I tried to get a job there, little help there around the farm. No, wasn't going to happen. So I kept buying my apples off him. I went there, and I says, I got a top bar beehive I built. At the time, that was probably already been built 5 years, and I can't attract bees. And the guy's looking at me, and I said to him, would it be a possibility of bringing it up here and setting it out with your bees? See if we can fill it up. And all he told me was bees are expensive. I said, so what does that mean? What does that fucking mean? And so that was my first and last attempt of reaching out for sure. But my buddy was saying, find somebody with hives and see if you can load them up. And if you load them up, you get a better chance of the colony living. If you go buy $200, get, what is it, 3 pounds of bees and a queen, you can put them in that hive and they can die overnight or they can leave, period. Nobody knows. So I thought that would have been the best way. Mason bees are in the mud tubes and yeah. Well, I was in Rhode Island some years ago in the summer, and there was a swarm on the tree. And my buddy told me, he says, you can go cut that branch off and gently put that in a box and take it. But it was going to drive 4 hours. In other words, I wasn't ready to leave, and they were gone the next day. That was a good sized swarm. Anyways, this is pretty cool right here. I'll leave this if you want to see this. But Utah's been using their own currency for quite a while. They got these bills that look like almost like phony money, but they got gold in them. And depending on what your like if you buy a $5, there's $5 worth of gold in the bill, and they're manufacturing them there too. I couldn't even imagine pulling that bill up. Did you see the bill? I'll show you the bill. Sinclair. I'll never forget the time I was on Route 80 coming back, and I missed a gas stop. All my gas stops were planned. And I pulled off and the gas was like 70 cents more. I said, 70 cents more? And he says, see that building over there? Big, huge complex. He says, yeah. He said, that's Sinclair gas station. I said, why the frig is it 70 cents more a gallon? And we're outside the refinery right here. These bills here, they're circulating in the West, and they are being used and honored. Have you guys seen any of these? I've seen the coppers. They had an ounce copper coin. Well, there you go. No, sir. Corn, no, sir. Corn, no, sir. No. It's a big country, and it's funny how people on one side of the country don't know what the other side's doing. A cup of tea. What are they? Jewel sent me up that bag of mullet. I got mullet out here. Growed this year. You know, back in the day, when I thought we had a chance and a hope and prayer in this country solving some of the issues, was a man that stood up against the Federal Reserve and wanted to get rid of the Federal Reserve. Bubba's on the roll. Happy New Year. How's it going? Anyways, we already seen this. Let's get back to blue skies. Doing DoorDash. Very good night. Extra on every order. Really? Get to blue skies. So these people went in there, they dynamited a store out of this ledge they bought. Mesa. We've been waiting for you. It's been a taco night for me. I'm ready to go do another rinse. Yeah, this shit is all good. You know, they're advertising this, and I don't think it's cheap at all. And they're showing these little tiny dogs, you know. They ain't showing anybody with a big dog. Kind of disappointing. We've been taking probiotics. I think that's important. Well, excellent. They gave you $30,000 for a new car. They picked your name out of a hat. Who got crashed this month? They'll give you $30,000. We had to revert back to this video because there ain't a fucking video of outdoors that got a blue sky. And I wasn't going to see a gray sky again tonight. By the way, Bubba, the sun never came out. The partly sunny, there was no sign of sunshine today. None. Zero. Right at sunset again. I almost shot a video, but I'm not feeling too good. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Happy New Year. And boy, oh boy, we watched some real video of the storms you mentioned the other day. I didn't realize it was that bad. You guys got walloped. Yeah. Someone I was just talking to this week. She knows quite a bit, but she was saying that they got big special ships out there in the Pacific with fans on them. And I don't quite believe that you can generate enough wind power. I mean, you wouldn't use fans, I don't think. You'd use turbine engines. Right? So, anyways, it was just really weird. She mentioned that, and then you guys got record breaking surf. We got the Tropicana. I'm not going to say no more, but I really like that. That was good. The only video this week with blue sky. I cannot believe in our country. And they were shot from quite a few different places in this country. There was no blue sky. I'm like, where's your common sense, dude? The thing's 15 feet over your head heading your way. Don't you think you should run back a little bit? And then they get pummeled and they sue the city. I guess that's the way. Yeah, we're on Forest Run. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah. Call it El Nino. I know one thing. during solar maximum, there's a lot more earthquakes and volcanoes. This one here, this was this month. How many years ago? Yeah. Well, it's going on here. It's going on my channel. And I'm not a plagiarism. I'm not trying to steal this, man. If anything, 8 days ago, this was 8 days ago in Utah. Anyway, just how many days ago was this video taken? Yeah, we had a friend down there in Riverside, California, who does a video at least, I would say at least 6 days a week of her skies. And I haven't seen her come out and say, what a nice guy. What a nice guy today. It's been, she's had one this month. You know who I'm talking about, sis. She had one this month. But this is a fucking desert, man. Are you insane? How are you putting this much shit in the sky? Maybe you better land your fucking aircraft till you can gain control of it. Or we're all going to be fucking seeing no blue sky ever. Anyways, so if you're watching this like 5 years from now, I'm old, fairly old anyway, and seen a lot of my country from here to Alaska. And what they've done up here in the last 3 years has been just train wreck. And I've been very sensitive to it. And not sensitive emotionally, just sensitive naturally. This property has limited amount of sunshine. Yeah, there you go. And we just want you to know that one time in this country, you young people, the skies were blue as blue can be. And the devil worshiping out there that just suck dick to the devil. You know, they want to put everyone down. God's in charge of this, God's in charge of that. Well, you tell a motherfucker to stop what they're doing. You tell the motherfucker and you pray. You get up tomorrow morning and pray. We prayed. We prayed right on this channel. Shut the airlines down. Shut the fucking aircraft off. Motherfucking got spark, got fuel, got air. The goddamn won't start. The engineers are pulling. Fuck you walking on water. Pull something off here now. Yeah, did you been? Are you ever going to go up there? How far is that from you? That'd be cool as shit, man. I'll be calling your name every fucking minute of the day. Seriously? Yeah, don't wait too long. Probably April would be a real nice month there. Find out when the desert flowers bloom. Boy, I tell you what, I never seen anything like that in this terrain. Shit growing out of rocks that don't even look real. Late March, yeah. Is that when they bloom there? One of them, I'm like, oh, stop. Somebody throw the red Solo cup. I get out of the car, I walk up to it. Ain't a Solo cup. It's a fucking flower. I never believed that. It really blew me away. Anyway, all right. Well, anyways, that was a good prayer putting out there, cover the religious side of our celebration. And thanks for stopping in late March. Yeah, they got a lot of rain up there, so that ground might be nice. You know, we sat here when we knew the pandemic was on its way, just as clear as a bell. The only thing about the pandemic I couldn't believe is the motherfuckers wearing masks. I didn't think they'd ever get away with that. Mask ain't going to stop a virus. Not M95 mask ain't. How far is Lone Pine? Ain't that ain't too far from there? And I said, guys, they're going to have to shut down airlines. If they play this shit off where you're going to be 6 feet apart, there ain't no goddamn way in hell you're going to get on an airplane and sit shoulder to shoulder with it. Not far from there, right? And it never happened. And it was probably one of the most disappointing things. Definitely one of the most disappointing things in the last 20 years. Because just if they're going to play this bullshit, they're going to have to shut air traffic down. You think? Want me to how about if I do a commercial? When I feel better, root me on, I'll do a Donald Trump commercial. All right. Sick of looking at gray skies? Get Donald Trump in office and we promise you 3 to 4 blue skies a week. Yeah. I'm not under the weather right now. I'm under blue sky. This is like, who remembers Soylent Green when it's time to, they take you in this room and then they got like TV screens and then they're going to show you what you want to see. Well, we're doing it here. Well, Jack, let me tell you, Jack, you was in the airline industry and we had talked about that a long time ago about how filthy the air is in the aircraft. Don't give me no shit. You're spraying shit, Lysol. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're saying this is a pandemic where I got to stand 6 feet apart from each other and wear a fucking face diaper made in goddamn India with fucking people ain't wearing shoes? You communist Jew. Go hang yourself. I said I'd get through the night without using that language. So let's calm down. Before a storm. I don't know what you're talking about, 95. You ever wore M19 mask? Safety first. I'm going to tell you a story, and I hope people that are watching this are seeing that one time Earth had blue skies. Hold on, I got to get my glasses on. I got watery eyes. inaugurated. He said that and it started 2 weeks after that. What started? There's a man that knows what he's talking about, and he told you the goddamn air in that aircraft is fucking horrible. I don't care what you're spraying. And you know, 2 weeks after all that hysteria, they weren't changing the fucking filters. Who told you that shit? Let's go see your goddamn filter log. We don't need oxygen. That's science. That's all right. That was an awful disappointment. I mean, I go through a lot of disappointment lately. And there's a lot of good. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good. But I go through disappointment and simple things. And I thought good and hard that night. And I says, ta-da, you found the golden goose. They're going to put a smile on everyone's face and have to shut down the fucking aircraft. And then any aircraft that's up there putting up doo-doo in the sky is military. Now you better be careful. They ain't spraying you with some nanoparticles. Calm before the storm or whatever. Oh, all right. Every night after getting out of the hotel, we washed my face white hair. Became brown. Yep. And you know what? It was funny that I met you in my life, you know? I wish you misspelled that. Maybe take that down. We don't want to give them no reasons to bust our balls. Oh, yeah. You know what funny was the last couple of years with Dawn out there in Indiana. And she says, yay, the Indy 500 this week. I says, wow, you like motor racing that much? No, they're going to be blue skies. So we go back with my resume. We go back in 1978, and I go into boot camp. And in boot camp, we had several sections, you know, like physical ed, and then, you know, your guns, and then your hand grenades, and all that shit. And then we got to the point of the gas mask, and we had to go to school for that. So there was about 30 of us in the classroom, and we've been in the Army probably for about 4 weeks, 5 weeks. And we go to this class called NBC, Nuclear, Biological, and Chemical. And we walk in, and there was a platform there. And this guy was bouncing a Super Bowl, and don't look at him. God damn it. Don't look at that man. Don't look at him. Shut your mouth. Don't even put a smile on your face. Oh, I bet Beijing. Or was it the time? Yeah, it was the time he was spending. Hey, I had a tailwind. Coming back. We did a good job on fuel mileage. So he stops the bouncing ball, and I'm telling you, man, it was a frame of mind that most people will never go through unless you've been there at the time. And he says, our bio Ebola this much will kill everything on planet Earth. We looked at each other like, what did he just say? So that was a long time ago, and they improved their capability. So we got to the, I think there was 3 filters we had to learn: chemical, bio, and nuclear. And our filters and our masks would filter out nuclear fallout. But we all asked us, says, so what do you guys think is most dangerous? And he says, put your hand up for chemical. A couple of people put their hand up. Um, bio, a couple of people put their hand up, and he got to nuclear, and everyone raised their hand. He says it's bio. Bio is the most unbelievable weapon on planet Earth in a heartbeat. You can kill everything on this planet. Now, there are people out there that went and built a statue down there in Georgia. You know, and there's some writings on that statue that somebody should have been paying attention to. Microbiology, well, deadly Michael's petri dishes. Yeah, what were you? Saddam's nurse, weren't you? Saddam's help in charge, yeah. You know, Jimmy Dore today was with Alex Jones, and everything that happened to Alex Jones, you got to realize that Colin Powell, Condoleezza Rice, and a whole bunch of scumbags, treasonous scumbags, are still walking around with no justice ever applied to them. Who remembers Colin Powell about weapons of mass destruction bullshit? The whole world told you he didn't have no weapons of mass destruction, and you bought into that shit. Now they spray you with a chemical, kill half the fucking people on this planet. And you motherfuckers, I can't believe that. I had a girlfriend that got her hand in bad beverage and a turbulence hit. Really? Oh, no way. I didn't even think of that. Happy New Year. Positive vibrations. We're just telling stories, told tales about the past. Exit only. Good for you. I think on the inside of my left arm, put your fucking social security number. These young kids want to rebel. I gotta go say hi to this fellas. K5 GRC N1RAJ. K5 GRC N1RAJ. Roger, Roger, Roger. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of you. But yeah, Brad, I think the band is weird tonight. Good evening. 73. Happy New Year. How you doing, Wallace? Yeah, this cold thing, I gotta shake it though. I'm drinking some tea right now. Well, I'll be back later. If I can stay awake. We'll catch you all later. Just want to wish you all a happy New Year. And one orange, 73. Oh, I didn't tell you, Bubba. I don't think I told you this. Last week, I contacted the aeronautical ham radio operator, and he was flying from Mexico City to Washington State. One Adam Smokey the Bear. Where's Judy? You're gonna adore her clean hair. I hope you do. I need to wash her sweater there. Pizza. I made some good old eggplant parmesan, and I was very grateful I got what I got. I'm just a man that just you put your time in and you should get it back, and other man destroying the weather on us, and I only got 2 eggplants out of 6 plants. I should have had at least a dozen at the very least, but nothing grew this year. So the hot pizza was good. I'm thinking of making that. But to really be honest with you, it took everything I had just to make that Parmesan. A little low on energy. I said Happy New Year to Penny. Penny did a New Year deal. And well received there. No hard feelings. That's pretty cool, though, ain't it? You stop and think of that. Geritol work. Cool. I was motivated. I started cleaning that whole back corner and dusting and all that shit. And then the goddamn storm came. And we should go play that. See if I can get it on the other machine. Shit. We got some snow. The salt trucks out and the roads and got I said that too last year, didn't I? I said that's all these motherfuckers are doing. I don't know who's making the decision to dump all this salt, but these fucking people are gonna have you going insane on a 1/4 inch of snow and you dumping all that salt. You're playing their game. You're fucking moving money. That's all you're doing for them. The Federal Reserve is gone. Gone. It's history. They're going to fucking pay plastic currency soon. So when the state that I adore and I feel good about is making their own money, I like that idea. Flores, yep. No salt. In Missouri, you can't use salt. No, come on, Sister Golden here. You got to be kidding me. There ain't no effing way you ain't got snow there. Come on now. For sure. I got to go look that one up. I'll never believe that one. Remember that guy we watched last winter from Mammoth? Wow. Remember the guy? His driveway was like 40 feet straight up. Salt's bad for that much salt is bad for everything. But I shoved salt up my nose tonight. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm just saying, if you can't learn to drive with a little snow on the ground, dude, let me tell you something. You're going to keep these people next, you're going to want them driving your car to work for you. Yeah, 50 foot. I wasn't lying about that. That guy, and so the snow would come, and he had this guy with a bobcat and a snowblower that can blow the snow straight up. It was unbelievable. I gotta go do another salt up my nose deal here. This kid's crazy, man. You want to see something cool? Well, way to go. Oh, hold on. They spray the roads with calcium nitrate, something like that. Yeah, I remember that shit. They used that shit on Route 80. That's incredible, man. No snow up at Donna's Pass. So me and my dog was up in that territory, and I says, well, look at this, Donna Pass. Now, we've been following Donna Pass from Bonneville, part of the way to where Truckee was. We try to stay on the path and tried. We actually did quite a bit there in Nevada. Anyway, we got number one. The dog wouldn't get out of the car. My dog never, ever in her entire time I know that dog ever gave me shit about getting out of the car. And she was just fighting me every bit of the way. I couldn't leave her in the car because it was a little warm. Yeah, well, and we got in there, and she was just fucking aching to get out of there, just aching to get out of there. And the trees were 30 feet in the air, were chopped, and they're still chopped. They were like 30 feet, if I remember right. And that's where the snow depth was. Crazy. Man, I never seen that dog was so aware. You know, I was talking with one of our old friends that used to came in here, and she got a new dog. Watch this jump. Like 200 yards. Anyway, She was talking about the bonding and a lot of bonding. And she really did not want to walk down that path. Yeah, I'd be the guy in the parafoil. Where'd he go? That was on my bucket list. We shortened our bucket list quite a bit. Oh, the plow truck coming by, still some more salt. Where'd it go? There's a guy in here with a paraglider, and I think Peter should have went and asked him to take him up. That would have been some good shots from there. No heat defrosters. All right. Well, I'm going to tell you a story about that in Indiana on Route 80. My defroster motor went out. And that was before I had a cell phone, that, you could look shit up. I mean, I could make calls, but I couldn't look shit up. Anyway, we managed to get home. Recommended. It ain't a big deal. I told you before, go to AutoZone, see if they'll show you where the fuse are and pull the fuse out. You have to pull the fuse out. Shaving cream on glass. You tell them Ralph sent you. Yeah, that's another good point. Only clean spot will be in the front windshield. Boy, but we came in, it was raining and snowing, and we fixed that mess. Sometimes I scare myself how good I do things. I don't know where he went, but he had a motorized paraglider. Could be a good exercise for an old man. Before inside, windshield from Rainac. Try carrying a shitload of newspapers and towels. But you should be able to get it fixed. Well, anyway, we get some blue sky tonight. And I just want you all watching this maybe 10 years from now and haven't seen a blue sky. And we used to have blue sky. pretty soon the light's going to dim because we're putting so many satellites up. It's only a matter of time before we stop bitching about dimming sunshine from the satellites. So I'm just here to warn you. Stop at least the aircraft right away. You ain't going to do much about the satellites. What are you laughing at? Clear day tomorrow? Mine is, I think mine is Thursday. So it says sunny, and it's showing sunny. Let's see how close. Goodbye, blue sky. Goodbye, blue sky. You ever subscribe to Roger Waters? He's really upset with all the extermination going on. Africa called on Israel today, by the way. Knock your bullshit off. You're exterminating them people. You should be ashamed of yourself. Another thing Pink Floyd said was divided we stand, divided we fall, together we stand. So that's what I mean. Let's pick on one thing that we can all agree on that needs to happen for the next year. We're praying now. So if you're listening, pay attention. Oh, you did? I only caught part of it. I caught about 3 of them going into the trees. A lot of them. It's a big atmosphere, but I think if you keep putting so much shit up there, you're going to start having problems with some kind of shit going on between the satellites. You got big solar panels on them things, you know. Hopefully I'm dead before then. This is bad enough. California waves are only slowly dying down. What do you mean they're only slowly dying? We just watched the video this morning and we couldn't find nothing about the big waves. 10 a.m. Monday. I thought they were dying down. You go look up in them mesas there, you might find some petroglyphs. Well, let's hope they ain't getting flooded out. I watched one on flooding down in Quartzsite. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there was some big surf there. I can't find the videos. We tried watching them this morning, and it was just showing little bitty shit. The one I watched the other night, which is in history, I think they did too. I think they did too. I think they did. I think they shadow banned. Everything we looked up was waves in California. And everything was all fucking media shit. There was no regular YouTubers without a storm. No, I think there was a storm. There wasn't a storm. Just happened. Ta-da! That's called the ta-da. I know the governor up here was really kind of complex when she said NOAA didn't even give us a warning. That was a frequency weapon. Yep. I mean, that was, she said, I think the state reached a 92 mile an hour and 6 inches plus of rain. I would call that a constitute a hurricane. What are you? You gonna give me some scientific bullshit like Fauci would? There's a fucking hurricane, and I'm telling you, there was a tornado up on top of this hill. I didn't see a funnel, but I'll tell you what, that wasn't normal. I never seen nothing like that. And then ends up blue skies. You guys want to keep going? I'll get you the link. So if you're sad and blue, just turn this on, put some music on, and stare at the screen on some pretty blue sky. We're way behind, man. We're way behind. Hold on. Oh, you think so? I think if they're going to keep doing this shit with the weather they are, that was the third strike in the state of Maine. And I sat here and I didn't have many people in there, but I didn't need any people. If you call YouTube, YouTube will tell you exactly what I said. We had 3 storms that came up here that were unpredicted, that were in a straight line, exactly where the fuck they put this one, just like they did to Katrina. And then they learned how to control the hurricanes in the whole Gulf. Hold on. Floating on your trailer, don't have visions like that. Where are we here? I'm way behind. I go find that link here in a second. So, I watch this thing, and one of the weird things about it is I happen to go look in the barometer, and I says, what the hell is the barometer doing so high? But, there was some years ago I was talking to our good friend. Oh, that's the link I put in. Verdia. And we were laughing about things. This was before our operation. And raining, and she says, so your barometer must be down. So I walked over to the barometer ain't down. So we did this a couple times. He says, I don't think what we learned about barometer makes any sense anymore, does it? I think we got 29.3 was the low barometer reading for that storm. That's an awful lot of fucking wind and an awful lot of rain to have that much fucking high pressure of everything I was ever taught. I'll be back. I'm getting tired though, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm getting kind of tired. Yeah, it's been quite a learning experience to say the least, though. I think if my generation ever had access to this shit, I don't think they quite have went down the road. I could be wrong about that. Of no hope. If you had this kind of information, I think more people would be aware. They could afford it too. If you had this shit in the 60s, internet in the 60s, they would never got a hold of nothing. People wouldn't stand for this shit. Well, I had a vision I'm going to have waterfront property here and dig my own goddamn clams. I had that dream once. I hope it don't come true. We're going to say goodnight here. We got a couple minutes left. I just want to thank you guys for being there and all that you have taught me. And hope your lives all go better. And we'll just sit back and watch this foolishness go on. I don't really know what to say. Thank you. Who's shooting the hearts off? Somebody's shooting hearts off. I don't like that thing, but it's pretty cool when somebody uses it. Heart shooting. The thing that's in my way when I read chat. I was in Penny's today and people was saying hi to me today, right? And it's really this line here. This line here gets in the way of the name sometime, and I can't find the name to put the @ sign on it. Ta-da! Thank you. But it gets in my way. The lines do there, and the heart on this one sometimes. I gotta wait till it scrolls up. Well, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. You know, I'm glad you guys showed up. Right? Right back at you, sis. Well, you'll get an email from me one day with an approval. And very good. Good job. Good job. I think you accomplished a lot more than I did. Although my watermelons this year were pretty kicking. They were underripe, but my watermelons were pretty good. Coffee time. I'm gonna finish my tea and mosey off into the sack. I'm gonna rinse my nose. And thank you all for being here and making me laugh. And I hope it made you laugh. Some of the shit is serious, though. I just can't get away from that. You know, stop the fucking chemtrails. Shoot the motherfuckers down. Next year, Arizona's going to say no more jet aircraft for a while. We want to figure out what the situation is. We'll see you all later. Have a great night and Happy New Year.